Hey everyone, thanks for hopping on to the Sage Executive Podcast. I'm your host, Fernando Corona, and with us today we got an exciting guest who's got some solid stuff, been around for quite a while, and let's see what he's got to share with everybody. Without further ado, why don't you go ahead and share who you are and what you do?
Fernando, thank you for having me. My name is Malcolm Ilogu. I'm the co-founder of Midland Digital Solutions, and we are a full-service tech and growth engineering company with 5 locations around the world: Minneapolis, Minnesota; Portland, Oregon; Mississauga, Ontario; Lagos, Nigeria; Oslo, Norway, as well as Singapore. And what we do is that we help our clients envision, design, and develop the ideal software platforms. And then once those platforms are developed, we leverage that finished platform to generate leads, sales, and revenue through our growth engineering strategies.
And now is that through the app? So you create the app first. It's not website design necessarily. Is it app development first, and then you generate leads through the app?
It's a combination of a little bit of everything, right? Sometimes clients come to us and they want a mobile app. So yes, we will develop the app from scratch, design, envision, deliver it. But then on the flip side, once that's ready, then we engage in app marketing, which is to get it on the first page of the app stores, to have it highlighted on social media channels. And really, the goal is not just to build the platform, but to also help the client recoup that return on investment. Whether it be it the mobile app, be it the website, be it the e-commerce platform, whatever it is we build for them.
No, that's huge, because even when we say the same thing with website development. I mean, people can build the most beautiful websites in the world, but if you're not running any traffic to it, and then it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. And we're at the point now with everybody being so digitally focused. It's not enough to just build a pretty website. Is the website mobile friendly? Does it convert your visitors? Are you putting them through a funnel to nurture and grow the relationship? Because 9 out of 10 times people don't buy on the first visit to the website. And so there has to be an infrastructure in place really to nurture that relationship along the way. And so it's much more than just putting up a beautiful picture, and we do it the whole time.
Yeah, no, totally agree. Yep. So and how long's your company's been around? For how many years now?
It's been around for 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years, man. That's solid. So,
Yes,
what's been the best part about being a leader as you've developed, from the first year to the 10th year?
I think uh, the best part about it, or in this 10-year journey, has really been being able to finish what you start. Um, we've had difficulties, like everybody does. We've had challenges, we've had ups, we've had downs. We've gone through a lot of iterations. This business evolved from my 1-bedroom apartment in the Twin Cities to five different countries and 5 different cities and over 200
Wow.
employees. And it's just finishing what you start. As a leader, you don't get to throw in the towel when things get rough. You don't get to, you can have a little pity party, you can take a nap, whatever, but you get up, you rally the troops, you strategize, and you figure it out. But what we do is we finish what we start.
Big time. No, I love that. I love that. And so in your process of acquiring clients and pivoting, probably moving different spaces, especially in being in different countries, I'm curious, how has your client acquisition strategy changed over time or changed by geography?
I think the big thing with having multi-locations is really that you have to embrace the culture wherever you are. Once you're open to embracing the culture and adding value, it's really the same universally. Human beings like people who like them. So that's the first rule. The second rule, in this day of so many options, it's important to differentiate yourself through thought leadership. I think once you can create value in terms of educating your prospects over and over again, coupled with whether it's through a blog or newsletter, and also coupled with empathy for what they're going through in their businesses and seeking to genuinely help, it really positions you as a go-to resource and solutions provider. So in turn, these clients actually seek you out.
Yeah, got it. So you're saying, so I guess, could you elaborate a little bit about how you become a thought leader in your space?
I think, so for us, a lot of the stuff I did initially was mentoring and leveraging social media to really position our company. And position our company from the standpoint of here's who we are, here's what we do, but we're not 100% serious all the time. So definitely our quirkiest moments were captured, but mostly engaging people and talking to them as opposed to talking at them. They have so many people talking at them on all their social media platforms that it's so important to be a voice of reason and not necessarily try to sell, but try to inform.
Yeah,
And I think that once there's that genuine, authentic approach to informing, it does convert and naturally leads the conversation toward how you can add value. The goal is value creation over and over and over again.
Yeah, and that can come in through information, through education, through offers. I mean, there's different ways of doing that. All right, no, I totally get that. So this is an opportunity now to really share some of your advice that you've developed over 10 years to other execs, other aspiring entrepreneurs. What do you kind of got to say to them so that maybe they don't make some mistakes that you've made, or just, giving them a head start?
So for me, if I was giving advice to me 10 years ago, I would say delegate, delegate, delegate. Focus on what you're good at, and the stuff that you're not good at, pay people to do them and pay them well, so that you're working on the business and you're not working in the business.
Yeah. What story do you have? What were you working on, working in before? You were the graphic designer.
I wore a lot of hats the first year, and I approached a place of burnout because I was everything to everybody. I was the accountant, I was the developer, I was the graphic designer, I was the business developer. I wore 200 different hats simply because I didn't know how to ask for help. And the minute I asked my college roommate for help, because we studied the same course in college, and he knew what I was trying to build. And I just said, hey, Garrett, you want to help out? You want to take on some projects? And I had my first employee stroke partner. 10 years later, we're still going strong. So it's important to really focus on your strengths and leverage, be able to delegate and trust and hire people that you can trust to deliver on their end of the bargain as well. So delegate, 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 free up your time so you can work on the business, not in the business.
No, absolutely. And so you can take naps.
Yes, you got to get your naps in. Very important. That's my favorite thing to do apart from eating.
So Malcolm, if we're talking about, other top leaders, and you've mentioned one, I think a partner that you kind of joined in, you kind of mentioned it briefly, but who are some top leaders you'd love to acknowledge that you're saying, hey, bring this guy on your podcast, have him share a ton of his knowledge, he's got a wealth of knowledge, and who could be an inspiration to others? Who would you like to kind of recommend?
So in our most recent iteration, we expanded to Africa, and we opened an office in Lagos, and it was probably one of the best things we ever did. Apart from all the current civil rights things going on in the U.S., it was just good to see how much they embraced us from the welcoming standpoint. And so I think if I was going to recommend a few execs, they would all be people who made Midland's transition smoother in Africa. Um, Roy Napier, the founder of Napier Consultancy Services, amazing guy, just a good soul, leader of men, best man to have in the trenches with you when you're expanding into a whole different continent and country.
Yeah.
There's a gentleman by the name of Akimbo Olubade. I hope I said that right. He's the founder of Hawaii Technologies, and he adopted me as a mentor, as a brother, and introduced myself, my partners, my company to so many amazing people, both business-wise and personally, made the transition so much smoother. Another gentleman that comes to mind is Preston Ivy. Preston is one of the founders of Stairs Nigeria, which is literally the Bloomberg of Africa as far as data and information.
Wow.
So impressed with the quality of their products, so impressed with what Preston and his team are building.
Yeah.
And Ed, who works at Stairs as well, is doing a great job in steering that ship. So that's awesome. Two other people that come to mind are Chris Omaligiade. He is the Dean of Value Creation in Lagos. This man is a walking encyclopedia, lawyer, entrepreneur, business consultant, strategic leader, and all-around good guy. And last, but definitely not least, Owoye is the technology super connector of Lagos. If you're into technology and you don't know Owoye, you don't know anybody. He definitely will open some doors and make sure you're in the right rooms and the right conversations.
That's cool.
All these people I mentioned have made, they definitely made our transition a lot smoother. So
no, that's solid. I'm excited to reach out to him too. All right. So Malcolm, the last question we asked before wrapping up is just, how do you show your team appreciation or show yourself appreciation in the way that you celebrate? And, you know, if there's a way that you guys celebrate together or on your own, I mean, just what do you do after a win?
I mean, we're going to keep it pretty, we're techies, right? We're not really the rah bunch.
You're not the party animals?
No, we're not really that. A different life, yes. Now I'm just good old eat, sleep, work, repeat. And so even after a win in the era of COVID, that's still my favorite thing to do, is just shut it down for the night.
Take a nap, like spread your arms out, get in bed.
Maybe some Netflix and chill.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
mostly
good.
it's lovely profile. That's how I celebrate it now.
All right. No, Malcolm, that's awesome, man. And if other people, so now that we start wrapping up, if others want to get a hold of you, they want to learn more about app development, or they want to reach out to your company because now they need to market their app, right? Or they need somebody to help them build it. Where can they get a hold of you? How do they get in touch with you?
Okay, so we're on all social media platforms, Midland Digital Solution, with an S, Midland Digital Solutions. Our website is www.midlanddigitalsolutions.com. And you can also email me personally, Mel, M-E-L, at midlanddigitalsolutions.com.
Awesome. And then on LinkedIn, I know I can drop your LinkedIn URL too if you want to connect with you. So there's a few different ways to get a hold of you, right?
Yes, I'm definitely active on LinkedIn. Malcolm Ilogu on LinkedIn. Not much of a Facebook guy, but I think LinkedIn and our website and my email would be the best places to have a conversation. And you know what? Just see how we can add value. I'm always open to a good conversation for sure.
All right. Sounds good, man. Thank you. No, I appreciate you coming on, Malcolm. For anybody else that's looking to see some more of our podcasts, hop into flyingvgroup.com/podcasts, and you'll be able to check us out there. Thanks for tuning in to the Sage Executive Podcast. Peace.